Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In this video I will be starting a new series called Brilliant or Blunder. Most of you will probably know the famous YouTuber Gotham Chess. He has a series of his own which he calls GTE, Guess the Elo. So I decided why not make my own series? And I decided to call it Brilliant or Blunder. And the idea of this series is basically I will show you games or positions where there is either a brilliant move or a blunder. And you will have to guess which one it is. Sometimes it won't be a brilliant move in case I can't find one, but it will definitely be either a very good move or a very bad move. So, without any further ado, let's get right into the video. So in this position, there is a move. And this move is bishop takes g6. Now, I'm going to give you guys about 10 seconds, 30 seconds, pause the video if you need more time, to figure out, is this a brilliant move or is this a blunder? Time starts now. Okay, so this move is actually a brilliant move. The reason this move is a brilliant move is because the idea behind it is if the pawn takes the bishop, then queen does not go here, because this would be a blunder, because the rook can take, so that will not happen. The queen goes here with checkmate. Now, let's see what black can do to avoid that. According to the computer, black can play queen to e8, which sacrifices a rook, because if you play rook here, then you can play, then white can play this move. And now it's much more difficult to, escape from this position. This move must be played, then this must happen, then, this here, and now it's just gonna be checkmate, because I'm trying to figure out, where's the checkmate? I think this will be checkmate, because if here, then here, checkmate, yeah. That would be the checkmate. So there's no way to escape checkmate other than, well, a few of the computer's moves, which are not very plausible moves. So that's why this move is brilliant. Takes checkmate, and if nothing is done, for example, this move is played, well, it's just gonna be, it could be takes here, or, like you saw, apparently it's checkmate in 11 as well, but otherwise you just win a rook. So, yeah. So that was game number 1. Now, position number 2. So this time, the move is queen to b2. This gives away a knight, because if you haven't noticed, the rook is pinned to the king. Now, I want you to tell me, is this a good move? Is this a bad move? Is it a brilliant? Is it a blunder? What is it? 30 seconds starts now. Oh, okay. So I gave you 20 seconds. Now, this move is a brilliant move. The reason is because after what happened in my game was this move. This is considered a mistake. The reason that is a mistake is because now we have knight takes h5. This is a double check. So the pawn cannot take because the queen is checking. And the bishop cannot block because the knight is checking. Now, first off, the reason this move cannot be played right away is because, first off, the queen can take, which I probably would have done. Second off, also the knight can take. Let's see what the computer thinks is better. The computer likes the queen taking more, but it would be basically the exact same thing if the queen took. So, now, what happened next? In my game, he took, I took with check. Now, this is checkmate. So, the reason this is brilliant is because you have to, this is checkmate. It's unstoppable checkmate in this position. Also, I could have just, taken over. So, in this position, I saw, and let's see if I saw it correctly. So, apparently, what? Queen takes. Oh, okay. So apparently this was the best move, but let's be honest here. That was not going to be found. Wait, no. This is the best move? What does that do? What does that do? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, then I wouldn't have played that. Sorry. Probably would have played something like this. And then gotten this, where I am up 3 points of material. But in this position, that's probably what would have happened. Now, what I calculated was if you move the rook to this square, then it's not going to be checkmate mostly. Mostly the reason is because after this move, the king can go here, and this is not checkmate because by the time you chase the king down, it's too late to get him because you cannot stop him from escaping onto this square and then getting away. Now, that is why this is a brilliant move. But even if the king does escape, you still win the queen. Now, position number 3. In this position, there is a move. This is either a brilliant move or a blunder. Let's see if you can find it. The move is knight b3. You have 20 seconds. "20 seconds have passed. Now, this move is a blunder. The reason this is a blunder is because it loses a knight. So the idea behind this move is to get the rook, correct? So the idea is to get the rook. Also, it anchors in the knight. You later want to move your pawn in to anchor it in fully because no pawns can attack the knight, and the knight will be a permanent thorn in this position side because what you want to do later, if you're white, is if castles, obviously you want to not do that because it takes, but you want to get your queen onto one of these two squares so that you can activate it. You can maybe do a Greek gift if this happens or something, just like, get it in and then, I don't know. But the knight stops the queen from going onto any of these two squares. It also attacks the rook. Now, the reason this doesn't work is because of bishop b5. This is a check. The king has to move, or the king has to block. So the computer likes king f8. If I was playing, I would play bishop d8, honestly. Now, the reason this is a blunder, you might be thinking, oh, he takes the knight, I take, he takes, and I take, and that's it, right? But you're forgetting that now, once the queen takes the knight, the white is up 3 points of material. If you take, and he takes, you cannot take this because the queen will take. So, in the end, white is up 3 points of material. And this does not work. Why does this not work? Because of... yeah. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Sorry. Why does this... What? Why can't you take? Oh, well. Oh, you can't. Okay, I understand. If you guys can find the reason why you cannot take, well, you can take, but the reason this is still losing, please write it down in the comments below. Now, position number 4. So in this position, you're playing white. One of the moves, this move loses or wins. You just have to figure out which one. You have 20 seconds. Now, some of you might have seen that I accidentally had the lines on here, but that was kind of a mistake. I did not mean to have those on. So if you saw it from there, well, whatever. It's fine. But if you did not see the best move, please do not rewind. I would like to show you what it is and why. So the reason this move is a blunder, the reason is c3. You cannot take this without the queen taking the knight. If you take the pawn, the queen will take the knight. That's it. There is nothing to be said. Now, if you take with the bishop, then you just lose a queen. So, what can you do? Nothing, really. You just lose a knight. That's the best move. Now, the reason behind this move is to defend the knight, but ironically, this move just loses the knight. So, those were all of the 4 games. Now, 4 positions. Now, 2 of those positions were real games, both that I have played. Now, I will go into detail and show you those games. So, this is the first game. I do not want to show you computer lines, but I do want to show you these. Give me a minute to adjust a few settings. No, okay, I'm sorry, I don't even know what accent that was. E4. I'm playing white, obviously. Carl Khan. I play the Black Mardeemer Gambit. Okay, just ignore this move. This is the Black Mardeemer Gambit. Or is it the Russus the Deer Gambit? I'm confused at this point. So, I get into a good position. From the start, I'm much more developed than my opponent is. I start pushing pawns. This isn't the best move. It's not bad, but it's not the best. I trade knights and I noticed that that's not a good move because first off, there's a check. I don't think I decided to do this. I decided to do this, which I thought was going to be a brilliant move because here, and yeah, you just take. And I thought that if this happened, I could just take the knight. So that was it. But apparently, the computer says that knight. What? Sorry, what? This wins. Because that defends the rook, and apparently this isn't good for some reason. I don't know. But whatever. In the game, Black realized my idea and castled. I pushed the pawn. I didn't want the bishop to get in on this side. I didn't want the queen to be supported by the bishop. Apparently that's a mistake, but whatever. Queen still checked. I decided to move my king up. My rooks are both... I want to get my rook in the game, and there's nothing to fear from the queen. The queen goes back. I calculated that the knight can come in, and I just push this pawn, and there's nothing because it's here. It's defended, so that's why. But apparently the computer still says that the knight here is the best move. I don't understand why. Whatever. It's the computer. Who understands the computer? Okay. So he went back. I doubled up my rooks. I didn't want the knight to get in. I saw this move. I saw this move afterwards, but I saw that I can just kick out the knight. There's no threats. So that's just completely useless. So here I ignored this. I ignored that. And here my opponent played b5. Now, why my opponent played b5 was, I guess he wanted me to take this, and apparently that's not good. So I pushed the pawn, which is the best move. So he wanted me to take and just not see my original idea. But I went through with it anyways. He decided to push the pawn. His idea was takes. Here he takes the bishop, which is a crucial part. But I didn't fall for it. I took the pawn. I didn't take the bait. I took the pawn. He took the pawn. I got my queen in this position. He got his rook here. I took, which is a brilliant move according to the computer. He took, and it was checkmate. So that was the first game. The second game is the last game. This game was the second position. So let me show it to you. Let me just take away the lines. So e4. I have no idea what he was playing. This is a card defense. I don't even know. This was so weird. I didn't know where to put my bishop. I didn't want to put it here because I wanted to get my queen in the game. I started pushing pawns because I decided I could just go there. But whatever. Here I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna become black, I guess. Because now I'm a move down and black is one move up. So technically, yeah. So we just started playing, continuing. He took the pawn. I don't know what this was a really chaotic game. He took, I took, he took, and I went here. I kicked out the bishop, pushed the pawn, pushed this pawn, kicked out the bishop. I pushed this pawn because I was afraid that he would push this pawn, and I really didn't want that. So I pushed this pawn. I didn't want the bishop to get here, which could do no damage, but whatever. I took. That was a mistake because I could just take it. I was like, what? What? Is that why this guy is 1,000 rated? This was a blitz game, so that's why my rating is so low. I don't play much blitz. So he castled, which was a mistake. I instantly checked. I started setting up my idea with pushing this pawn. And blunder. Brilliant. That's how we got into the second position. And basically, he just lost the game like this. So that was my first episode of Brilliant or Blunder. Let me know down in the comments if you would like to see more of this, and please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Now, before I end this video, I just want to say one more thing. If anybody is in need of chess lessons or wants to get them for somebody else, I have chess lessons at my Gmail, which will be in the description down below. It's $15 a lesson. First lesson is free. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.